This next clip is truly a pleasure to watch, and it is exactly what I have been recommending be done when dealing with right-wing media. Engage in conversation, but get them on the record. Did Trump win or lose in 2020? Let's start there, just so we know who and what we're dealing with here. The Daily Beast reports that yesterday, during an appearance on Fox News, the day before yesterday, Texas State Representative James Talarico, a Democrat, young guy, challenged Pete Hegseth to tell his viewers that Donald Trump lost the 2020 presidential election to Joe Biden. Hegseth refused to just confirm, yes, Trump lost, which really proves the guest's point in trying to get him on the record about this. And Talarico quickly started going after Fox News. He eventually demanded, hey, Pete, say that Trump lost. Say it. Let's take a look at it. This is just fantastic.
Someone in your district that can't get identification?
You have made a lot of money personally, and you've enriched a lot of corporations with advertising by getting on here and spewing lies and conspiracy theories to folks who trust you. And so what I'm asking you to do is to tell your voters right now that Donald Trump lost the election in 2020.
At least you've resolved the lie that is Democrats are now for voter ID. It's not your show, sir, but at least you resolved the idea that Democrats are not for voter ID.
Did Donald Trump lose the election in 2020?
Real quick.
Can you answer the question? Did Donald Trump lose the election in 2020?
I'm answering questions. Don't really feel any obligation to answer anything of you.
So I think Hegseth there meant to say, I'm asking questions, not answering them. But he seems so tripped up.
Question for you?
No, it's...
See, this is Pete, the reason
my question is, why are you in Washington, D.C. and not in...
He's in Washington, D.C. because Texas Republicans threatened Texas Democrats with arrest if they didn't show up in order to prevent a quorum, in order to prevent a disgusting Texas voter suppression bill from passing. But as far as the clip goes, I just absolutely love that. Every Democratic guest should be doing that every time they appear on these networks. But David, sir, they're not being brought on to talk about whether Trump won. So it's sandbagging. It's wrong for them to do. I don't care. Make them kick you off. Make them never invite you back. If every single Democratic guest starts asking this, it's going to very quickly put them in a really awkward position. But like I've been saying, do this in every interview with Republican officials as well. When whoever on whatever channel interviews a Republican official, ask them, just for context, did Donald Trump win or lose the 2020 election? And many of them have figured out how to play coy. Many of them, you say, did Trump win the election or did Trump lose the election? And they will say, listen, Joe Biden is the president of the United States. That's what matters, because what they're avoiding answering is whether Joe Biden should be based on the election results. That's how they play coy with it. And so even asking the question, the host still is going to have to be prepared. But I think that this is an important thing to do, because at the end of the day, what's the point of interviewing people when they can't even be on the same page about basic facts? Would we trust them about any of their views on politics if they can't even acknowledge who won the 2020 election? Think about it analogously. If we did a series on space travel and I suspected a guest believed the Earth was flat, and I start the interview by saying, is the Earth flat or spherical? And they won't answer. Why would I keep talking about space travel with that person? End the interview. We can't even get to a simple foundational infrastructure about just the fundamentals of how the world works. Why would I continue talking about space travel? And similarly, in political interviews, do you accept that Donald Trump genuinely, not because of fraud, he just lost? If you don't accept that, why are we going to talk to you about your views on politics? It's a simple screening question, really nicely done by James Talarico. I hope that this becomes a trend where Democratic guests will say this to right-wing hosts, and hosts will ask Republican guests, did Trump win or did Trump lose? Answer that question before we move on. I would love to see it. And we'll have more on this strategy on the David Pakman Show Instagram, which you can find at David Pakman Show. This is crazy, but nearly 100,000 followers on the David Pakman Show Instagram. We'll take a quick break and be back with much more after this. Our sponsor, PureVPN, is having a huge 14th anniversary sale, offering everybody in my audience a subscription for under $3 a month. PureVPN is a service I trust because it has more servers than any other VPN on the market. And it's the only VPN with an always-on third-party audit to verify that your internet activity is not being logged. PureVPN keeps me anonymous online, keeps me safe from hackers, government surveillance, any websites trying to track me, and it lets me also access awesome streaming content which wouldn't otherwise be available in my country on platforms like Netflix and a whole bunch of others. I can stay logged into PureVPN on up to 10 of my devices at the same time, and it's so easy to use. You click 2 buttons to set it up. You need no computer expertise at all. You can get PureVPN at a huge discount, just $288 a month, when you go to davidpakman.com/VPN. The link is right under this video, and you'll get an additional 14% off when you use the coupon code HBD14.